Hi, today we're going to show you how to apply for your passport or where you need to find things on the State Department's website. So the State Department's website is travel.state.gov. Don't put a .com in there, you'll go somewhere else, okay? So this is their home screen. It will tell you different things about news and stuff like that. Right now we got something going on in Venezuela. So it will tell you those important things. You're going to look for a U.S. passport and it'll come over here. And what do you want to do? Do you want to get a passport? Do you need to know about adopting a child? Or do you need to get a U.S. visa? U.S. visas are for visitors. They don't mean MasterCard. Okay. So we're going to go because you need a new passport. So we're going to click on that. Okay. It'll tell you about the fees right here. These do change from time to time. You can track your passport application and you can also learn the process of how to apply for a new passport right here. So, and if you know what form you need, you can get the forms right here. If you can renew before it's expired, so 2017 and 18, everybody needed new passports, okay? So if your passport's not expired and it's going to expire before your trip, you want to make sure that you have at least 6 months availability left after your trip. So if your trip is February, you want to be able to have it at least valid till August, all right? If it's not, hurry up and get a new one. You save the processing fee from applying for a new passport, which is the amount that the post office or wherever you're applying takes in addition to the actual cost of the passport. They are still good for 10 years, except on children, they're good for 5. So after you know what you need to do and you want to find your form, here's your form finder right here. Are you in the United States, Canada, or another location? All right. There's a click for the passport card. It tells you about passport cards. Don't waste your money. If you're flying somewhere, your passport book does everything that the card does, plus lets you fly. And that's probably the most important part, especially if you're going to an island. All right. So that's how you find your passport, where to renew your passport, how to apply up in this left-hand side, applying in person, what needs to happen if they're under 16, children, the passport card, corrections, apply in person is where you want to know where you need to apply. Here's your form. Your DS11 is currently the form number. Click all of those and you can download it in a PDF so you can write it out or you can fill it out online. You want to make sure your computer or whatever you're using is hooked up to a printer right now. It does not need to be a color printer, but you can fill in and type everything. So if you have really bad handwriting, I would suggest doing it on the form and then printing it out, of course. So you do not sign it until you take it in. It tells you about what you need as far as birth certificate. There is ways around it if you've lost your birth certificate, if you were in the flood at Katrina in New Orleans, if something happened to it and like the courthouse burned down and it's gone forever. A lot of newer things are online, so there's still a way to find them. But for some older folks that, you may not be able to find it. So, of course, Scam Likely is calling me right now. Hold on a second. Oh, he's a busy guy, hey? Let's see. So you need to bring photocopies of things with you. You need to present your ID. This is where it's going to tell you how much the fees are right now. Notice that there is a difference for children under the age of 15. If you have a 15-year-old that's turning 16, I would wait till they turn 16 because then it's good for 10 years. And then most of the places you have to have an appointment for. This is how you find your acceptance. You can also put in the top corner, there's that little search box, and in that top corner it will say, and you could just put where to apply, and it'll bring you to this page. I think it's a link, but it'll bring you to this page. You put in your zip code right here and how close are you willing to travel to it, and it'll pull up. Let's put a Wichita zip code in there, right? Search. Here are all the places in Wichita, Kansas. You click on these, like the downtown station. It'll tell you exactly when they're open, when they're closed for lunch, when they're closed for the day. And it also says right here, by appointment only. So you need to call them to be able to do that. If you go back one, and I know that the university here doesn't do them. Oh, let's move me over here a second. Oh, that they don't need appointments. Okay. I don't know. I can't move this around. Sorry. But they don't need appointments at Wichita State. Gives you their address and stuff like that because they are a school. So you can just go in there. I have heard good things about applying at Wichita State University, that the people there really know their stuff. I have had instances where the people at the post office has given erroneous information, like you don't need a passport for the Bahamas. Yes, you do. Don't listen to your travel agent. Do not listen to the post office people unless they see if you're getting different information, there's a reason for it, you know. And if your travel agent doesn't know exactly how to rattle off travel.state.gov to apply for a passport, you're using the wrong one. So, and I think that's pretty much it. I've showed you everything you need to know. I hope this was helpful. If we can help you with your travel plans, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks again. Have a great day.